What is up, anybody? Welcome lower back to the Crypto Blitz, your own home to your crypto restoration. I'm your host, Ripple Van Winkle. Hopefully as soon as have an extremely good day, folks. It's Thursday, Softball Thursday. I haven't even seen Simply But. I assume it's a doubleheader tonight. My fingers crossed, or it's a doubleheader tonight. However, I don't know. I bet I'm just going to display as much as the fields and notice what happens. Simply get ready to play games proper if you didn't go to the live move final night. Remember, we live circulate each Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Preferred Time. You neglected one heck of the display. I implied TikTok become on fireplace, YouTube and Twitter. We had the live stream happening for the time being. That turned into honestly insane. So many questions. Just the hype proper around crypto proper now, the power coming from everybody. You can sense it. Everyone knows that we are at the verge of greatness. And it confirmed in the live movement remaining night on this episode. What are we going to talk about? I'll inform you what we're going to talk approximately. We were given a lot to move over. We're going to talk approximately the present day fees. We're going to speak about Bitcoin approximately to deliver through 100,000,000. We're speaking about my predictions that I made closing nighttime. And do not you. Where are we? We're going to go over them again. So everyone has on report what I stated because I've been quite freaking spot on. We're going to talk about Ripple and 500 banks being introduced to the lower backstop in their community. That's right, you heard that effectively. So we've got a lot to do, and it is a double header this night. Love to look at. So without, in addition, ado, sit lower back, loosen up, permits leap right into a Bitcoin 98,000. That's proper 98. $1,055 is currently up 4.49% within the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming out of 3,198. It's currently up 6.43%. USDT and USDC both coming in at their dollar pegs as XRP properly. It's pushing alongside it, it's chugging along, it's kind of caught in a dust expecting its next breakout to that $1.50 to $1.75 degree, which is coming soon, coming in at $1.13. I assume already said that. However, I said it again, do not cook dinner. The Forex market cap, 3,260 billion up parents. Where are we going from right here? It's very obvious to me XRP's move, Bitcoin's going to 100,000. It's going to destroy 100,000. It is very simple, sorry. I was analyzing something. Ethereum, I made a prediction remaining night whilst Ethereum's around 3,000. I instructed you Ethereum's approximately to move on an absolute ripper. Bada bing, bada boom, there you move. It is up 6%. XRP is going to make its breakout. Look, Chainlink, where's Chainlink at? Chainlink simply made a huge statement the day before today, what to do with Swift. That is going to rip us properly. Now, a number of people come into the indicates and they inquire from me, right, what is the fine type of cryptocurrency I should get into? If I even have very constrained cash and I'm seeking to take a threat or a venture, it's a totally clean solution at that factor. Because what you were seeking out is something that has a first-rate, amazing low supply, right? The lower the supply, the better it can move, the extra capacity that could pass. I mentioned assets the day prior to this on the display that I want you to take note of, and I'm going to be overlaying these property lots and getting into them. You're listening to it here for me first. Last one. Continues dispatched over. It is called ideology. It goes by using the ticker of concept. Right now, chart doesn't appearance outstanding. However, that's what we need. We need a crypto that has a low cap chart with not appearance remarkable due to the fact, keep in mind, that is a bull cycle. What happens in a bull cycle? Everything goes up. A lot of people were kicking and screaming and yelling at me saying age bar looks as if trash. And I changed into kicking and screaming return, pronouncing age bars approximately to make a massive pass. This become around 5 cents. We realize how this story ends. It ran up and printed a 3x and it is no longer executed. It's approximately to head even higher. So that is what we are looking at. This factor is on KuCoin, Gateo, and Maxi proper. It's presently trading at 0.007, insert wide variety. Super cheap. I'm not pronouncing unload a crap ton of cash into this issue. What I am announcing is the capability right here. For a bit of money in the games outweighs anything, and I advised all of us remaining night, I'm very obvious. If we are looking at this chart on the screen, okay, if we get to this 10-cent area, on concept, IDEA is referred to as ideology. It's constructed out on ERC20. I dropped $1,000 into it. When this chart breaks out, it's a count number of when, and it gets returned to its vintage. You already know it's vintage stomping grounds. My 1,000 will turn into a quarter of 1 million. So now when I look at these things, right, I outweigh or I weigh. The worst case and the high quality case. Worst case, I lose $1,000. Now, not even I even have a forestall loss. Worst case, I lose $300, $400. Best case situation, I can make a quarter of 1 million off of 1,000 greenbacks. Even if that $1,000 will become 50,000, I do a 50x parents. It is a big, massive win. Now, the one I talked about, TLN Deluxe Network, it is sitting at 3 cents, 500 million. The video games are beginning to pop out this month. There are rumors of latest alternate listings coming. There are rumors of DEX listings coming when there may be any such confined supply, and there may be simplest approximately 1.5 million tokens currently in circulate. What you watched happens to pressure this rate up proper now, to do a 3 or 4 racks. Most effective going to take perhaps multiple thousand greenbacks. it goes to definitely explode, and you are getting the fair warnings now because you understand Rip's predictions are normally spot on oldsters. John Deaton says, I spoke to a financial advisor 4 years ago and requested why he wasn't advising customers to allocate 1 to 5% in their community into Bitcoin. He said Bitcoin became stupid net cash, aka idiot's gold. I instructed him, he turned into conducting malpractice. 2 years ago, while FTX blew up, he referred to as me and advised me, persist with your Asper's case or suing the SEC and go away, the monetary stuff to us expert. Shots fired, eh? When I advised him over 80% of my net well worth is in Bitcoin, he stated, you then should lose to Senator Warren due to the fact you're a bleaking silly, insane. 4 months ago, I informed him Donald Trump is going to win and Bitcoin will hit over 100,000 before Trump is sworn into office. He laughed. He's simply known as me. He offered Bitcoin at 904,500. That's right, oldsters. True story, wonderful tale. We recognize how this tale usually does come to and stop. First they laugh at you, then they're knocking for your door asking how they are able to get in and how they should buy. Everyone is aware of this youngster, the child that went well known, proper. Everyone's seen this video. I'm now not going to play for you. He pretty a great deal created a meme coin. Stay streamed it, made 30,000 comments going crazy, screamed yo a lot. I don't know what the screaming of yo is all about. Dumped on all of us. What is 51 million tokens now, or 4 million? Think people made an instance out of him. Everyone started to shop for it and that they made an example out of this youngster. But you understand what? This child is going to examine the difficult manner. Because I assure, he's going to have someone knocking on his door, parents, can assure that. Now, Digital Prospectus replied to this. Smoke dogs like, sure, Ripple has confirmed themselves. They have over 500 partners. This is incorrect, parent. 500 companions from Ripple. It is way greater than 500 by way of now. By the way, that is form of older information. However, we comprehend its manner more than that. Now, we get this coming out. Okay, here's the video. I'll watch it. There's no sound. You could go through a financial institution ID. So Ripple assigned over 500 financial institution IDs to the documentation at the back end for all Australian banks. There is a reason for this. And now, you know, I don't want to mention it become a debate. It changed into a discussion. Okay, that's a higher way to put this. A discussion went out the previous day declaring that this means clearly nothing. I chimed in on the dialogue and I stated a rooted approach something. And then they attempted to use, just like the publish office analogy or your cell telephone's phony book analogy or an email analogy or an emailogy. They attempted to use to like you have loads of emails, however, that does not suggest you'll use them. And I said, correction. I even have loads of emails with the motive and rationale to the use of them. It's the equal thing. If I look at my cell telephone, I actually have perhaps, say, masses of numbers in there. The purpose I actually have the numbers in this because I plan on attracting with those numbers sooner or later. I don't just have random cell phone numbers sitting in my mobile phone because I'm never going to engage with that mobile telephone number. Right? So there's a reason why Ripple has taken the time to update their back-end documents to Kingdom all of those 500 exceptional banking IDs. Are they going to perhaps? You summon them up front, maybe they're going to use none of them up the front, perhaps they are going to use all of them up front. However,